we're back again for another video of the Sunshine Over Us. Now, the last chapter, we learned more about Lydia. So, after Mentari passed out from the festival incident where, like, the jerkwads. Yeah, I was saying jerkwad, not asshole this time. Yeah, the jerkwads, ended up coming back and then, Mentari ended up passing out and stuff. I'm just hoping, everything gets better later in the game, but as I was saying, so what happened was Lydia ended up coming over with Sasha, and there was some cooking processes, and well, from what I call an Alex route, it would be, a karaoke thing, but I'm not doing Alex ending. I really want to do it. I still want to do Alvin, but But anyways, I was saying, so we found out that Lydia's mom also died, just like Mentari, except Mentari's mom, she ended up passing away from when she tried to give birth to Mentari, but in Lydia's case, it was a car accident. They went out. They ended up going out like isekai style. Well, I wouldn't say isekai style. I would say because isekai style is more like you get run over by a truck. In this case, I would say it's more like burnout style or throw dry style. One of those two. Yeah, and then Lydia keeps blaming himself, and then we need to convince him that And then I thought I'd replay the chapter again, but this time, to get Sasha's in. For Sasha, which spoiler alert by the way, I'll probably leave a mark. Or not. Probably will, but likely also not as well. But the thing for Sasha is when I say try to calm Sasha down, it's like Sasha also has I think from what I call, since I kind of skimmed through the dialogue, Sasha also has a similar mental health issue, just like Mentari. And well, really, that's what happened. But now, Mentari's back in school, so hopefully everything here will be alright. So, let's just get this game started. That's it for today. Class dismissed. Hooray! The whole class cheered because Leo let us go before the bell rings, which means more time for us to relax, more time to eat. Oh yeah, there's an announcement. There will be no math class tomorrow. Hooray! The class cheers again. Guys, be quiet. Leo isn't finished yet. Attention everyone. High school graduation is just around the corner, and you're all still acting like this? The class falls silent. That's also what my class did, they also kind of act like that still too, before graduation. I'm gonna admit that. So, your math class will be replaced with a career-fitting psychology test. The test is a school program to help you choose a career in university or college that suits you best. Any questions? Aya lifts her head and stands up. Do we continue to study like usual after the test? Yes, the test won't take long. Any other questions? Seeing there was no more questions, Leo packs up his things and starts to walk toward the door. But suddenly Leo stopped. Oh, I almost forgot. Tomorrow you need to be honest when answering the psychology test. Don't lie to yourself because the result will really help figure out your future. Okay, that's all. The whole class then gives closing greetings to Leo before he walks out of the classroom. As Leo exits, Karana quickly turns on me. What if the psychology test results don't suit me? What do you mean? Well, I always wanted to be a chef and learn to cook professionally. If I'm not suited to be a chef, I don't know what I'll become. Suddenly it crosses my mind after hearing what Karan just said. What do I aspire to be? I once wanted to be a doctor when I was a kid, but after a second thought, I didn't think it fits me. Maybe someone like me would be a good writer. I'm more comfortable writing than speaking, but I've yet to get an idea of what to write. Or maybe a teacher. But I can't even talk. How can I teach? While I lost my thought, I noticed my class slowly getting louder. Oh man, if I'm not good enough to be a lecturer, then what? If I'm not good enough to be a police officer, what then? Even if I was suited to be a doctor, I don't want it. I'm scared of blood. No way, I'm suited to become a doctor, right? Do I look up examples of questions on the internet first? Great idea. We should copy the answer. Hearing a loud noise and anxious feelings that fills the class up, Ayu then stands up from her chair and walks to the front. Guys! The Ayu calls the whole class half shouting. They all start talking and look at Ayu. I know you're all worried about the psychology test tomorrow. I just want to let you all know that the test isn't just for prediction. I'm sure you all know the stories of people who finish school in a certain major but then work in another. The falls silent. Even someone who pursued a specific field can make a significant change in your future, especially if it's just a psychological test. I'm sure that as long as you do the test truthfully and are serious about your future goal, all of us can achieve them. Some of them start to not. AU is incredible. AU has always been good at taking and handling other people. I love AU. Tomorrow's test won't decide our future. We're the one who can decide what we're going to be. I'll talk Ada, girl. Listen to Karana, guy. Yeah, you're right. I love AU Karana as well. Now, don't need to think about it. The whole class goes back being cheerful. AU smiles in the front of the class, giving Karana a thumbs up. Karana sits back there with me. I talk like that, but I'm still worried. I'm confused as to what to say. I'm just as worried as Karana and the other. But AU's right. Even adults who have graduated from university or have careers in a certain field can't change direction, especially those of us who want to start university or pursue a career. I nod. Stories like that are often heard on news or social media, like an employee who's been in a certain field for years and quit and start a whole new career in something completely different. If I recall correctly, Dad once mentioned that his worker quit to become a farmer in his hometown village. The future is kind of uncertain sometimes, which that is true. Whoa, it's recess! Wanna go to the cafeteria? Yeah, let's go. I start to feel hungry. It's already lunchtime too. I didn't get to make lunch this morning. I don't mind going to the cafeteria. Eat plenty, Mentari! A few students shout in the crowd. Yeah, eat plenty so you won't get sick again. Just look at Karana, very chubby. Hey, what did you say to me? Laughter swept over the class. They think I get sick easily because I was absent from school for a month. It seemed like Miss Lena and the others were just saying that I was resting because I was sick without telling them what I was sick with. So my classmates often worry about me during lunchtime or gym class. Even though it's been a week since I'm back at school again, I thought they would forget that, but turns out they still care about me. Come on now, let's go to the cafeteria. Alright, so I can't. Oh yeah, remember the answer key from from the study part in one of the chapters. I think it was chapters. I kind of forgot what chapter it was. It was the one where Alice got in trouble from Miss Lena, and then we had to help Lydia with solving some stuff. Yeah, I kind of got the answer key here in case again, so I'm kind of cheating again. I'm not proud of myself. The cafeteria seemed busy, but it's alright since me and Karana came at an early lunchtime. One noodle soup with meatball, please. Mentari, what do you want? I'll have a rice noodle soup with minced meatballs. Gotcha. One rice noodle soup with minced meatball, please. Also one chicken noodle, make Karana. A familiar voice suddenly comes from behind me and Karana while ordering food. I turn my head to see Putrid that just tapped me behind her shoulder. I want one too. Oh, it's Pew. I was thinking about who else? Oh, Mentari, how's school? Oh god, I need to skip that. I keep actually skipping some dialogues when I do these visual novels. There's no weird gossip about you, right? Gossip? What gossip? All I know is the whole class worried about me constantly. On my first day back in school, all my friends gathered and handed me a ton of snacks during lunch. So I don't get too skinny, they say. I don't think so, Pew. Good, because if there's any gossip about you, Putrid and the girls will take care of it. I Putrid shouldn't be jumping. I didn't understand why no one was questioning my absence from school. Maybe Putrid and her group gave a hold of some other info about me. Pew, you know that we have psychology to test tomorrow, right? Princess already know. No, this is I can't even talk today. I feel like every time I do these reading things, like both visual novel and even Tokushin Racer, the PA dialogue talk and stuff, I just yeah, something like that. One of Putrid's friends in the group knew it was from the school clerk. They said it's a talent and career fit test, right? My classmates said they were worried about that the result won't meet their expectation. Ha, it's only a test. Yeah, but still. Even if the results are not what I expect. Anyways, what's your goal, Putrid? My goal? Nah, I don't have any yet. Do you have any thoughts about which university to go to? University? Putrid had thought about majoring in fashion design at art school, but Putrid isn't fully sure if Putrid wants to be a designer. But still, a designer looks cool. Here you go, darling. One noodle soup with meatball, one rice noodles, and one chicken noodle. The meatball seller gives each of us a bowl of what we ordered. Me, Karana, and Putrid then pay for the food and take change. Putrid's going to hang out with Putrid's group, okay? Bye, Karana and Mentari. Bye, Pew. Where should we sit in class? I tried to scan the entire character. All of a sudden, all the table except Karana Mentari. It's a voice. Karana Mentari over here! A voice calls out me. Karana Mentari had left and right until we spot Sasha sitting beside Alvin eating fried rice. Instantly we gather at the table. Here, sit next to me. Sasha invites Karana to sit down. Also sit down beside Alvin. Thank God you already have a table. If not, me and Mentari would have to go back to class to just eat. And both of you know there will be a test tomorrow. It seems like all the teachers are simultaneously. I don't know if that's a typo or something. Probably is an actual word. I'm probably a dumbass. Telling each other class about the test tomorrow. We know. Leo announced it in my class earlier. Sasha's afraid that Sasha's not cut out to be a doctor, so Sasha gets sick easily. I'm sure the result won't fit me. Well, a psychology test isn't gonna check your body health, Sasha. Yeah, but still. I have a cousin currently attending med school who's suffering from chronic gastritis. Alvin cut Sasha off while shoving himself a spoon of fried rice. Is that so? As long as you strive to be healthy, it doesn't matter which major you choose. You're right. Sasha wants to be a doctor? She does. Yes, Sasha wants to be a doctor so Sasha can help other people. If I'm not wrong, Alvin also wants to become a doctor too, right? Seems Alvin is focusing on eating fried rice. Alvin? Me? Why? If I'm not wrong, you also want to go to med school, right, too? Oh, no. Sasha's the one who wants to be a doctor. I want a major in biochemistry so I can create medicine. So he's gonna be a pharmacist. Alvin's gonna be a pharmacist. I'll be the one taking care of patients. Alvin makes the medicine. Yep, that's the hope. What are you guys talking about? A boy sits beside me. Why do you guys hang out without me? Oh yeah, Lydia. We're just talking about which university major we like to enter. I want to enter med school. Well, Alvin aims for biochemistry. Oh, I see. If I'm not wrong, you wanted to take nursing school, right, Did? Bingo! I always wanted to be a nurse. Apparently, everyone has their own dreams and goals. I feel like I'm the only one who's still confused about my goals. I never imagined that I could survive this long. That's why I'm not planning on anything for the future. So, nursing school, huh? I set my eyes on a certain nursing school that I'd love to enter. But only if I get accepted. Don't say that. I feel alienated in this situation. I can only stay silent, listening to their plans to go on with their life. But I personally don't know what I'm going to be. But at least it's fun hearing other people's life goals. Being a doctor, a nurse, sounds very noble. As far as I remember, studying to become a doctor is hard, and I've never heard about the nursing school before. Maybe I should ask them. Okay. I don't know, will clicking on one of these will branch an ending or something, like, you know, maybe one of these ending could, like, you know, swap the roles, maybe swap, like, you know, I kind of don't know, but it could, like, you know, swap, so which to go into. I'm pretty sure, like, you know, nursing with the medical school and stuff, okay, so Sasha is trying medical, but he wants to do biochemistry, but then, you know, I didn't want to do nursing, but I'm trying my best to, you know, I mean, I'm still gonna get Adidas ending, but I'm trying to do my best to, you know, still try to get Alvin's ending, you know, at the same time, like, you know, I'm trying my best to, you know, so I guess medical school, medical school is hard, right? Sasha nods. Super hard. The major is famous for being one of the hardest to get into. That's why I've been asking Alvin to help study lately. With Sasha's talent, as long as she studies it seriously, I believe she'll get through. Really? Yeah. Sasha usually gets into top 20s every semester. It's pretty competitive here, though. Compared to other schools, Sasha should have been in the top 10. You're right. Okay then, I'll study hard so I can enter medical school. Sasha's amazing. She already has a target and passion to achieve her dream. If I compare her with me, I'm just drifting aimlessly across the sea without any purpose. Oh, how about you, Karana? What do you want to be? Me? Wait a second. Karana quickly finishes her chewing before continuing to talk. A professional chef! Whoa, that's pretty challenging. I heard that being a chef is pretty hard. That's why most chefs are men. You're not wrong, Phil. I've looked into it. Culinary school is no joke, man. But since it's you, I have faith that you can nail it. Why is that? You're a foodie, that's why. You'll be excited to eat your own food experiment. That's what I'm planning to do, Yeah, Karana's gonna have her own business. She's gonna work for she's probably gonna be working for Hell's Kitchen, actually. She could even work for any of the Papa's restaurant. Good for her. Anyways, all of them share a laugh. I just sit there aside while eating my last meatball on the bowl. How about you, Mentari? What do you want to be in the future? I don't know how to answer. Without any hesitation, I quickly stand up from a chair. I'll head back to class now. I quickly walk away from them. Mentari, wait! I just keep walking while thinking about Nidia's question. What do I want to be? I don't know. I don't even know if I'll graduate high school. How the hell should I know what university I want to go to or what career? Yeah. Huh? I just bumped into someone back without realizing. Luckily, both of us didn't fall. So sorry. Mentari? Be careful when you're going. Where you're going? I say bump into Ayu, who was standing at the end of the school hallway. Then I look around Ayu. Donnie and Alex are hanging out. Looks like the three of them are chatting about something. Mentari, what a coincidence. Come talk with us. Yeah, the more the mirror. Talk about what? Tell her, Lex. So me and Donnie talked about seriously forming a band after we graduate. Like, dead serious. We're planning to choose a label that wants to produce our album. Just don't be like Sugarcoat. Like I mean, Sugarcoat music is good. It's just their contract is just how Sugarcoat died. So I suggest like for Alex and Donnie's thing, I say this also goes out to people who want to be musicians when they grow up and stuff. If you're gonna be musicians, just be careful on what contract you choose, because I don't want you to be just like what happened to Sugarcoat. Like, that's serious. I already said that though. Yeah, that, and I'm giving him a lecture about how to run a band while still staying at university. Enough, you. University's irrelevant now in the working industry. Most people have a different job than their major. But then, what are you going to be? That doesn't surprise me if both Alex and Donna won't continue to university. They look like the type of who will drop out of high school. They're pretty smart though. It'll be such a waste if they don't continue their education. If I go to university, my parents will definitely tell me to take business or management. You just take a business major like me. You're talking about it. You're taking a business major? Yup, I want to run my own business, but I need knowledge first. If you want to run your own business, you don't need to go to university. Just prepare lots of money, you. Now that's the problem. That's why I want to go to university first, to build my network and look for investors. You're not wrong. The point is, running a band, you also need to go to university. Right, Mentari? I just not. Actually, I don't even know what's better for Alex Donnie. Same goes for me. What do you think, Mentari? Me? Yes, about this band and university stuff. Yeah, let's just talk about the band. I don't have a single clue about how to run a serious band. I'll just ask them. What's the plan for the band? Create our very own original track. Nowadays, you can just upload it and so people can notice. Well, that's a gamble though. The whole even my videos was kind of a gamble. Like, even Darrigs show, Dark series is also a gamble. You gotta be lucky enough for people to watch your shit. But still, and also not to mention about the YouTube and stuff right now. Other than that whole AI age thing where they determine your age and stuff, it's also about some channels something at first YouTube was hold on. Anyway, as I was saying, at first YouTube was where people could come into this the website, which is meant to be a dating website before, from what I've heard. And you make your videos you remember the Charlie Bit Me video in the crater in the zoo, and the one with the rainbows, and the one with the chocolate rainbow. Nowadays, other than brain rot, still don't watch that shit, man, please. Other than brain rot, brain rot taking over, and these kid YouTubers who posting brain rot stuff, making millions of stuff. There was also companies releasing their own stuff, Jimmy Kimmel show, the Jimmy Kimmel show, the from what I remember, what I keep seeing every time I go on incognito mode YouTube, it's I keep seeing Jimmy Kimmel, the History Channel, and some other type of shows, TV shows that they just re-upload, even SpongeBob and stuff, all those corporate stuff. Musicians like that also have a side job. You won't have any gigs every day. Yeah, it's right. I remember there's a singer who also happens to be a doctor, or a band full of members who work at an office. They usually have other jobs. You say so. I now repeatedly. So it looks like AU and Alex will continue with business study, and Alex will also keep up his band with Donnie. Maybe I have to start thinking about that math scholarship offer from the Olympics. though I've never had any imagination about a mathematician life. Maybe it could be a scientist or a lecturer later. Me? A lecturer? Mentari! A weird voice called me out. I quickly looked towards the car and walking over. Why did you leave me in a canteen? Oh, Piranha. We're just talking about... And what's going on now? Why? The school bell ring signaling the recess over. Somehow I feel sort of relieved to hearing that. Maybe because I won't have to continue this conversation about the future anymore. Let's go to class then. Me too. Each of us return to our classes. Are you okay, Mentari? I'm fine. Okay. If something's bugging you, just tell me. Don't keep it to yourself. I just not, even though I'm not entirely sure about it. It's going to make things worse if I just talk about myself. Someone who can't even think about the future because they never thought they lived this long. I don't want to make anyone worry about me anymore. I've caused enough trouble for everyone. The next teacher enters the class. After greeting the teacher, the class began. I can't focus on class. My mind's full of questions about a future that I've never thought of before. What kind of person will I be? I don't know. When I grow up, what will I do? I don't know. I never even imagined myself growing up. Even after school's over, I keep thinking about it until I finally gave up. Don't tell me when you mean gave up, you mean. Maybe in a psychology test tomorrow I can get the answer. The next day, the math class teacher is replaced by Miss Lena, who enters the classroom with a stack of books and answer sheet. The questionnaire will be distributed, and you are not allowed to open it yet. Ayu, can you please help me distribute this to the class? Okay, Miss Lena. Ayu distribute the questionnaire and answer sheets. The questionnaire isn't too thick. The answer sheets isn't like the usual computer answer sheets. There are a few columns that confuses me because I don't understand what they're for and how to fill them. Prepare your pencils. The answer sheets can be only filled with pencils. If you want to change your answer, simply cross out your first answer and choose the answer you think is right. If you're not sure, there's an example on the first page. Don't start answering until I've said so, and you must stop when the time is up. Understand? Yes, ma'am. Now, fill in your personal data on your answer sheet. Just take it easy and stay calm during this test. The result won't impact your grade as a student. This test will help figure out your career choices, not force you into a specific path. I write down my name on the answer sheet. Even though Miss Lena told us to take it easy, I still can feel the tension in me and a few of my classmates. Please open the first page. After the cue is given, you can start answering the first part. I take a deep breath, trying to calm myself and answer the test. Starting now. I quickly look at the question. Please choose the answer you think has the same meaning in the word below. Okay. Same meaning, it means synonym. Tentative. Okay. Uncertain. Culinary. Cuisine. Extension. I never got to that part. Okay, extension. I kind of skipped that part. Extension. Extension, from what I can recall, is like, something extending and stuff. So I guess expansion? After I finish writing down my answer, I try to open the next. Choose the opposite meaning. Opposite meaning means antonym. Ambiguous. I guess ambiguous, unclear. Nomadic. Someone playing established before, but maybe it's settled. Independent. Depend. Stop answering. Now we can continue on to the next part. The test is as difficult as I thought it would be. You can tackle these questions using simple logic without requiring any formula or memorization. I start thinking about the result while answering the remaining test. What if Miss Lena is true? Maybe the result will help me decide my future career path, because I can't figure out myself at the moment. With the help of this career test, I can determine what I'll be later. The result bell rang just as Miss Lena gave her last signal to stop answering the question. Please collect the questionnaire and answer sheet. When will the result be out, ma'am? It will take around 2 weeks to check all of your answers. Later, there will also be a counseling session for students regarding the test result. It'll take some time, huh? Can you help me with these questionnaires and answer sheets? Yes, ma'am, of course. Ayu and Miss Lena walked out of the class together. Some of my classmates also followed them outside while the other opened up their own class. The test was pretty fun. I thought it was going to be like an exam. Turns out it was just a logic and general knowledge test. Sure. Maybe our answers will be matched with certain careers. I can't wait for the results. What's wrong, Mentari? I shake my head slowly. I'm curious about the result too, but on the other hand, I'm also scared. What if the result don't turn out the way I want? What if I'm suitable for because of that I don't want? But really, what do I aspire to be? What is my goal? Just tell me if there's something on your mind. You've been so quiet since yesterday. No matter if I talk or not, I still make everyone around me worry. I think it's useless trying to make everyone worry about me anymore. Not really. It's just I care about the results too. Won't you have to wait for 2 weeks? Miss Lena said there will be a council session as well. We should be able to ask a lot of questions to Miss Lena. I nod. The best thing I can do right now is just wait. Yeah, that is right. 2 weeks pass. If Miss Lena guess is on point, we might have to get a psychological test result today. Leo also told the class yesterday that starting today, some students will be called in for counseling during class time. During the first period, AU and Corona were called. They weren't gone very long, only about 15 minutes. While for me, Miss Lena didn't call me even after the first recess. What's wrong, Mentari? Why haven't I been called? You and Miss AU already went. It's based on the attendance list, and your name started with the letter M, so you're right. When I go to the cafeteria, buy some snack or whatever, I shake my head. I worry that I'll be called when I go to the cafeteria, but doesn't Miss Lena take a break too? I don't know. How am I going to be invited? Because I'm thinking too much. I don't realize that AU is already standing in front of our table. Nah, Mentari doesn't want to go to the cafeteria. Oh well, let's just hang out. What am I going to discuss with them? I wonder what AU and Corona were discussing during counseling. I also want to know their test result, but is it okay to ask people about a result? No harm in asking. Honestly, I think I'm gonna ask Corona first. Corona, can I ask you something? What about your test results? And what did you do during counseling with Miss Lena? Oh, so it was stated I'd be a good therapist or psychologist. Psychologist? I can't believe it, right? The thing is, the results said that I'm good at understanding other people, but I've always wanted to be a chef. The chef suits you too. But a chef wasn't one of my career recommendations at all. It's amazing that Corona could be so calm. So there's a chance the result might not fit my goal, like what happened to Corona. Mentari, Miss Lena's voice suddenly comes from the door. Let's have a counseling session now, okay? Yes, ma'am. I quickly walk toward Miss Lena. Go for it, Mentari. Alright, we're gonna see the results later. Alright, so we're gonna be seeing the results. I follow Miss Lena to her room. It's pretty quiet. Maybe the other teachers are taking a break in the cafeteria. Mentari? Yes, ma'am. You don't have to be so tense. I'm going to answer the psychology test result along with your career path counseling, that's all. Do you have a career plan yet? It'll be alive if I say I have one. I still don't know about my career path at all. I'm too embarrassed to admit it. No problem, if you don't have one, Mentari. There are also many others there who still don't know about the career paths. That's perfectly normal. I nod with relief. It's good to know that I'm not alone in this. But is there any career path that interests you? Nothing, ma'am. I never thought about my future career. It's okay. Is there a reason why? I never thought I could live this long here. I had no idea that I could grow up and have any career. I can't imagine it. Why do you think so? I don't feel I deserve it. Mentari? Miss Lena reached out her hand, holding it softly. I can only droop while looking at her hand. It feels warm. I don't understand why Miss Lena cares about me so much, even though I'm just one of the 100 students she has to take care of. But even when I don't want to go to school, Miss Lena goes to the trouble to coming to my house just to bring the exam. Without realizing it, tears just start streaming down my face. Everyone's too kind to me, while I keep being a burden to them. I don't deserve all of it. You deserve to live. There are many people who care about you, who love you. It proves that you deserve to live, and deserve to be loved. Maybe you feel otherwise, but remember all those people who love you? They all know that you deserve their love. I know I'm missing out while crying. Maybe I can't believe in myself, but I can trust other people who care about me. Yeah, maybe that's how I can stop making them worry about me. Now, I'll give you the results of your psychology test. There are several career recommendations that are considered suitable for you. But remember, these results are just suggestions. They don't dictate what you should become. Yes, ma'am. Miss Lena grabbed a folder from her desk. She opens it and gives it to me. According to the psychology test results, the most suitable careers for Mentari are... What is it? What is it? Your student would be a teacher or a nurse. Me, a teacher or a nurse? How come? These results are based on quantitative and qualitative calculations from the test. As you remember, there were several basic logic and personality tests in the questionnaire. Okay, I'm just gonna question the result. I'm not sure. The results are completely beyond my expectation, though I honestly don't know what expectation are either. But I feel I don't match the results, man. It's normal for you to feel that way. If Mentari isn't satisfied with the outcome, you can just consider the test results a suggestion. Have you given thought to what you're going to be? I shake my head. I'm confused. I didn't expect this kind of result, but I also didn't have any other alternative. Mentari should think about the result and what career path you want. Miss Lena lets go of her hand while saying softly, "Return to your class now, okay? Take a break while we together with your friends." "Yes, ma'am." I quickly say goodbye and walk back to class. As I arrived in class, the room was silent, empty. Only a few classes were late. Where did Karen go? I put the psychology test folder on my desk and I sit back down. I stare at it with a lot of questions in my mind. How could the results say that I'm suitable to be a teacher or a nurse? I'm not sure if I can interact with people like a teacher or nurse. If so, I've been interacting with so many people lately at school. Being a teacher might not suit me, but being a nurse, maybe I could be one. But Miss Lena said that the tests aren't to dictate my future. I shouldn't be so easy convinced by yourself, but I don't have a current path. I don't know how to plan my future. What the hell is going on? But even if I really plan out my career, can I make a plan a reality? All this time, I've always depended on other people. Can I actually have a career of my own? Am I able to read my own future? Do I really deserve it? Mentari? I hear a voice calling for me from afar, but it's hard to move my own body. Pathetic. I can't even control my own body. I can't even take care of myself. Even after everyone helped me, even after everyone loves me, I don't deserve any of them. Mentari? Mentari! Guys, call Katawa Miss Lena. My mouth's open right now. We just got in a chapter like that? We were doing so good. Back at chapter 10. We were doing so good. Yeah. I don't know anymore. I don't even know what to say anymore. This game. I'm just hoping. Well, but before I end this video, I'm just gonna talk about something because this is talk about career path and stuff. Sounds would love to actually talk about their career as well. So I guess I should probably talk about what I want to be as well. So other than trying to be a YouTuber and stuff, like I want to be a gaming YouTuber and stuff, which I'm actually doing right now. But I'm not getting paid and stuff, and I only have like around, I'm still around the 10 digits of the subscriber thing and stuff. But I also wanted to, like, it's about my company, well, it's not a company, it's a group. Anna Flippers. It's a revived version, it's a revival of a dead friend group back at Flip Anna and by peak days in Flip Anna. So basically, Anna Flipper would be like, a studio. I kind of want to run a studio right now. Like, not right now exactly, but like, I plan to run a studio, which is Anna Flippers. Like, make these anime, make some music and stuff. But also want to do the YouTubing, the game designing and stuff. I actually have a lot in mind. In fact, if you were paying attention to my fandom life and stuff, and if you were a friend with me on Discord, you would have seen, like, all these projects I have in mind that I plan to leak soon. I have pictures and stuff. The only thing I'm hoping right now is that nobody just comes in and steal it. Even if someone tried to steal and stuff, technically the ideas that I have in mind wasn't really my original idea at first. It's kind of like, inspiration, but also basing on, but also parodying, but also kind of quote unquote stealing. But the stealing part, like, the stealing people idea part was not the idea. Like if someone thinks that me saying inspiration stuff is stealing, that's why I put inspiration in point the original, what it was based on in case, like, in case, like, just so that people don't get offended. Like, the original creators of, what I base my thing on, don't get offended and stuff. But anyways, that's all I really want to say. So, thank y'all so much for watching. there's gonna be no more again, like my Tokyo Racer video, there'll be no Tokyo Racer video after this game. Basically, what's going on is just if no one watched the Tokyo Racer video, that is. I kinda beat the game already, like the early access. And now I only gotta play it again when the full release come. And I'm kind of debating right now if I should stream the entire full release, or should I just just play the video, just play the damn game like normally and stuff. And then afterward, I guess the rest of Tokyo Racer after I beat the full release is either buying the cards or something. But I'm just hoping like DLC and stuff. Now meanwhile for this game, after this game, I feel like visual novel wise, I actually have visual novel planned soon. Like after I beat Sunshine Over Us and get the other endings, I actually have another visual novel planned to play in mind. But that's gonna be in October, and one of the videos I said earlier, which I will make a post about it near the end of September, which is like or just start October. Or like my content would change. Like it's not gonna be a real change. Like I'm not gonna be like that forever. It's just like a change that fits the month, basically. Now if you want a hint about the visual novel that I'm planning to play soon, I'm gonna just let you know the visual novel. Number 1, a lot of people played it. Number 2, it's popular. Number 3, 4 girls, and number 4, just. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next chapter of the Sunshine Over Us, or another video that's not commentary. Cause, either a Paint the Tower video, or it could be a Tokyo Racer video from one of the console versions. So anyways, regardless, I'll see y'all in the next video.